And when the day is done, she's still holding on to the place she had when she was making light of you, making love to you. Now she's making light of love untrue. She's still walking every night, pacing streets in the moonlight. Moonshine smile on the young one, moonshine find me to fall upon. Make a path to find the lost one, make a way to watch me run. 'Cause she beats drums with the bud of a knife, carving rhythm in the twilight. If you find her, tell her what she likes while she's stopped at the streetlight.
Hello, and welcome to Cetra's Angel Hood. Come on.
Street lit stoplight, carry on with beat of a cut-up drum, gives you a tune to hum, making light of songs too soon to be sung.
Has your ego experienced the death which created a heart that is love? Do you believe in miracles from up above? Hello, my friend, fellow, and welcome to this episode of Cetra's Angel Hood. We're living in the age of Aquarius, and I can tell you're a bit quite curious. So, why don't we get a tad serious and jump into this discourse, tantalizing that inner force. You can be anything you want to be, and you can create anything you desire to imagine. Your mind is the key, opening the heart to see, allowing the unity of both thought and deed. And yes, you create magic every day. You're a being that's electromagnetic, that's electricity, lighting life, and magnetism, the ability to move anything away or to thyself. So I say, believe with thy imagination and break that limit of provocation. Today, as I've discussed many things, one thing I most intimately want to share with you is an invocation for Auset. In a video I'm linking with this one, we were talking about how Auset and Set are at the prow of the boat of Ra, the Iset, and Auset casts magic, Set does his thing, and together they're able to clear the way of Apophis as Ra drives the boat, drives the Iset, if you will, in the Amduat. And so in that, certainly, our world has been overrun by the evil Apophis, or as I'm going to refer to is as Apep. As Apophis, I believe, is a bit more Greek. Apep, this devouring entity, this tyrannical bully, this dominating, egotistical, selfish force known as Apep is someone you've met during your days, during your age, giving your heart to, and in that, Apep has swallowed you and devoured your kindness and love. You say, whoa, I'm still loving, I still do good. But yes, though, are you doing it to the elevated degree that you once did? And if you are, congratulations. And if you're not, then you've certainly been hit by Apep and you're still being devoured. If you're not at your full strength, being your full cosmic self that is unrestrained by circumstances imposed by other intelligences. If you are doing things that are loving, considerate, joyful, pleasing, beneficial, then there's no wrong. There's nothing to be judged upon, and thus your liberty taken away because of some other man's rise to power because he thinks, you're breaking a law that says what? So we need to learn how to treat each other rather than just obeying a script of laws. And anyways, moving forth on this Auset and Set combination of characteristics of beings. And so in that note and on that technicality, I've been going over an invocation for Auset quite regularly. And Auset is amazing. She's the mother. For me, I pronounce Auset as if I'm doing okay. I'm calling out to the Divine Mother, who is in the form of my mate, my spiritual, and my realistic spouse. And when I'm in a time of need or dire circumstance or something I feel I cannot overcome or accomplish or fulfill myself or with anybody around me, then I'm crying out for help, in which I say Iset. And so you can choose whatever form of her name that you would like to utilize. I was just expressing the two forms that I use for the one otherwise that you are familiar with as Isis, which is a mispronunciation of the Greek form Is, I-S-I-S. Though taking it back further is the pronunciations that I wind up utilizing. However, and there's more even older than that. Staying on point though, on this invocation, donning the name Tudong Set, going by Set nowadays, to be Auset for the first one that I teamed up with, if you will, and for me to be realized as her brother. And I'm not saying that I'm the only one. I am saying that this is one of their forms right here of Set himself. And anyways, in recognition of my sister, in recognition of my wife, in recognition of the Divine Mother, whom we should all individually have this perspective of, this personable relationship with this being. If you believe in a being that is divine to any degree, then you have a direct relationship with them that is most intimate, that is most secure, that is most honest and benevolent and loving and good in all those deeds and qualities. And so to bring yourself to the status of a king or queen or god or goddess, or as I go by Netter Newman Deva Kamiel, representing many ancient ways. And so by becoming an equal to them, there is an amount of respect, there is an amount of humbleness, there is an amount of authority, there is an amount of conscious deciding and choosing of what to do next and what not to do. It is a very heavy responsibility. So when I mention authority, I mention responsibility just as equal with that, and that is something to help others who we are desiring to help and assist, who are stuck in a complete death state, as I term Larison, where a pet has went forth and devoured somebody's soul, and they are not happy, they are not joyful, they are suicidal, they do not do anything advantageous, and everything they have in life is dwindling away. This is a soul, this is a human destroyed by a pet. How do we fight a pet? How do we fight this evil? How do we fight somebody being stuck in a state of Larison? Okay, depression means that you're sad. You're got a lot of sadness. Look up the definition for depression. It's light as it's no good, in my opinion, for what people are going through. So I termed Larison is the state when you have overwhelming sadness take over your entire being. You don't want to do anything. You lay in bed, you stay asleep, you don't help anybody, you have no motivation to help anybody or even yourself because you've been stomped on and your heart's been destroyed and you're like, why go on? And that's not just depression. To me, Larison, that is being struck with the poison of a pep, being devoured by a pep, and just ultimately destroyed and dead even though you're physically living. And so the light workers, the warriors, when I say light, I mean the array of life-giving light, hence light, not the color. And so when we are these heavenly workers, these divine conduits, how do we fight a pep? You don't fight it with war, you don't fight it with chaos. You've been doing a lot of these aspects to people throughout life, though I tell you the truth, it is through joy, it is through invocations, it is through changing the crystalline structure within the aquatic aspects that create us. We're 73% water or somewhere thereabouts, and so in that regard, if you study the water and the effect sound has upon water, those vibratory forces, then an invocation is exactly how you change how you're feeling, how you're thinking. It changes your breathing rate. All of these things get into concert with each other and you start being motivated to life. You have to first extract the poison of a pep and of the person, and then you have to heal them and nurture them to learn how to reintegrate and be considerate in society. So how do you fight a pep? You just heal the person and move on? Because if you just attempt to heal the person without extracting the poison, then the moment that you leave their presence, they go right back into the old states of Larison that they were once in before. So they don't move forward at all. You temporarily help them, and the temporary healing is nice. It's appreciated. It's gold. However, it's going to be fleeting at the same moment of that attempt. And so at the end of the day, at the end of the years, you're going to come back, you're going to be like depressed, you're going to be sad, and Larison is going to strike you, the healer, because out of all the good you did, you're going to look back and everybody's still going to be in the chaos they once were in, which you were trying to be as set and destroy a pep so that they would no longer be in that saddened, suicidal, trauma-inducing state. And then you feel like your own efforts are completely wasted and all the work you've been doing is useless. And who wants to look back at years of work and effort and then say, well, there's nothing, I have nothing for it? No, that's not how we think, that's not how we work. We work all day long so as to provide a roof, food, security for tomorrow, that you're going to be okay and your children are going to be okay if you have children. So certainly, the way that we fight a pep is through invocations, changing the crystalline structure of our innate makeup. Now naturally, I would definitely be ringing my bell, this one, massively in particularity that you're hearing. Perhaps I will while I'm going over the invocation, perhaps I won't, perhaps I will in certain sections. I just like to get a clear recording audio-wise for yourself. Though here is the invocation for Auset. Here is a legit weapon to be able to take down a pep from being able to continually hurt someone. So here we're going to go over the Invocation for Auset. I beheld a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun with the moon at her feet, and on her head was a diadem of the 12 stars. Hear me, O Lady Auset, hear and save. O thou Queen of love and mercy, thou crowned with the throne, thou holdest with the moon, thou whose countenance is mild and glowing, even as grass refreshed by rain. Hear me, Our Lady Auset, hear and save. O thou who art in matter manifest, thou bride and queen, as thou art the mother and daughter of the slain one. O thou who art the Lady of the earth, hear me, O Lady Auset, hear and save. O thou Lady of the amber skin, Lady of love and of victory, bright gate of glory through the darkening skies, O crowned with the light and life and love, hear me, Our Lady, hear and save. By thy sacred flower, the lotus of eternal life and beauty, by thy love and mercy, by thy wrath and vengeance, by my desire toward thee, by all the magical names of old, hear me, Our Lady, hear and save. Open thy bosom to thy child, stretch forth thy arms and strain me to thy breast. Let my lips touch thy lips ineffable. Hear me, O Lady Auset, hear and save. Lift up thy voice to aid me in this critical hour. Lift up thy voice most musical. Cry aloud, O Queen and Mother, to save me from that I fear most. I invoke thee to initiate my soul. The whirling of my dance, may it be a spell and a link with thy great light, so that in the darkest hour the light may arise in me and bring me to thine own glory and incorruptibility. Auset am I, and from my life are fed all showers and suns, all moons that wax and wane, all stars and streams, the living and the dead, the mystery of pleasure and of pain. I am the mother, I the speaking sea, I am the earth in its fertility. Life, death, love, hatred, light, darkness, return to me, to me. Auset am I, and to my beauty draw. All glories of the universe bow down, the blossom in the mountain and the dawn. Fruits blush, and women are creation's crown. I am the priest, the sacrifice, the shrine. I am the love and life of the divine. Life, death, love, hatred, light, darkness are surely mine, are mine. Auset am I, the love and light of earth, the wealth of kisses, the delight of tears, the bow and pleasure never come to birth, the endless infinite desire of years. I am the shrine at which thy long desire devoured thee with intolerable fire. I was sung music of passion, death, and life upon thy lyre, thy lyre. I am the grail and I the glory now. I am the flame and fueler of thy breath. I am the star of God upon thy brow. I am thy queen enraptured and possessed. High do the sweet rivers welcome to the sea, ocean of love that shall encompass thee. Life, death, love, hatred, light, darkness, return to me, to me. Hear, Lady Auset, and receive my prayer. Thee I worship and invoke. Hail to thee, sole mother of my life. Auset am I, the mistress of the whole land. I was instructed by Tahuti, and with Tahuti I invented the writings of the nations in order that not all should write with the same letters. I gave mankind their laws and ordained what no one can alter. I am the eldest daughter of Geb and Akkad. I am the wife and sister of the king Auset. I am she who rises in the dog star. I am she who is called the goddess of women. I am she who separated the heaven from the earth. I have pointed out their paths to the star. I have invented seamanship. I have brought together men and women. I have ordained that the elders shall be beloved by the children. With my brother Auset, I made an end of cannibalism. I have instructed mankind in the mysteries. I have taught reverence of the divine statues. I have established the temple precincts. I have overthrown the dominion of the tyrants. I have caused men to love women I have made justice more powerful than silver and gold. I have caused truth to be considered beautiful. Come unto me and pledge unto me your loyalties as I pledge mine unto you. O Mother Auset, great art thou in thy splendor, mighty is thy name, and thy love has no bounds. Thou art Auset, who art all that ever was and all that there is to be, for no mortal man hath ever unveiled thee. In all thy grace thou hast brought forth the Son, the fruit that was born forth for the redemption of man. O Auset, 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 graciously hear our cry unto thee. We mourn for thy blessings on us this day, every day, to nourish, to aid, and to fill the emptiness within that only you, our beloved Mother, can satiate. Unto thee do we pledge our solemn oath of dedication, and for the power and glory of him, the unknowable one, to witness our devotion to thee. For as we now receive thee into our heart, we ask that you never leave us in times of trial and joy, and even unto death. Amundra, Kepra, Arsimitar Kishabo Bunailanai Simchato Tarihu Nai. Amundra, Kepra, Arsimitar Kishabo Bunailanai Simchato Tarihu Nai. Amundra, Kepra, Arsimitar Kishabo Bunailanai Simchato Tarihu Nai. And that is how you fight a pep. That is how you kill a pep. And you have to keep fighting them off, because you have to keep synergizing the vibration and the harmonics of your own energy field so as to be able to change to affect the harmonics of another person's vibration and their energy field. So would you rather them come with dominance, tyranny, selfishness, ugliness? Or would you rather them rise to your consideration and love and appreciation, kindness, hospitality? Bring them up. And if they don't want to come up, then leave them be and go sail the seas. The seas that your heart want to see. The dreams that you live through every night. Bring those dreams to life in this reality. The happy dreams, you should be full of happy dreams. If you've got terrors, you're probably seeing the work that you have to do. And that work is terrifying to you. But when you embrace what terrifies you, courage kicks up. When courage kicks up, you learn what to be afraid of. You learn what to fear appropriately, though you never allow fear to stop you from accomplishing your goal or distracting you from continuing in your purpose. So defeat a pep, destroy Apophis, take out that tyranny, destroy the bully through love, through simply not assisting that kind of entity, or altogether sing the invocations, sing the harmonics, raise your vibration to however it is you rise it, and keep it there. And they'll simply be repelled by it. They simply won't want to hang out with you. And in that you win, because the correct people will want to come hang out with you. But the people who vibe with you, they can't come out and hang out with you if they see a bully next to you, because they're tired of the bully and they don't even want to fight bullies. So they're waiting for that entity to be gone so as to come up and be close with you. Enjoy embracing the new. Enjoy embracing change. Enjoy your creativity. Because you got a heart that's love. And so anything you create is going to be beautiful. And anybody saying it's not, their opinion's not even valued. And if you are valuing their opinion, you need to stop. You should stop. valuing an opinion that hasn't considered half of what you considered, because their consideration was all selfish, so they didn't have to think about it a lot. But your consideration pulled in several people, if not at least two. Therefore, you took a lot more thought, a lot more time. Angels unite. It's 2023. Angels come together. I don't care if you're Fae or whatever benevolent race, or even a warlock or a witch, or however you want to term yourself. But if you're benevolent, ultimately, in the end, you could be gray, you could be white, you could be dark, you could be chaos, you could be whatever element, and you're bringing in development and love and fruition and allowing the human species to evolve freely with our liberty. Liberty. And soon coming justice. Isn't that the American not dream but reality? Is liberty and justice for all. For all. We haven't had our liberty. It's time to take our liberty into possession. Take it in hand. And soon to follow, the justice will occur. And when I say justice, I do not mean physical harm. I don't mean social harm. I don't mean ugliness. I mean just let the dying chaff that is unimportant be dying, and just stop trying to resuscitate it. Angels unite, heal the other angels, and we will have more angels on the planet. And with more angels, the bully, the tyranny stops. If everybody's loving each other, the bully has no advantage. And that's the idea, guys, girls, gals, however you. That's the reality. Our fight is through song and dance, and by being our unique, wonderful, angelic selves. My name is Auset, and thank you for visiting me. Thank you for checking out my channel. Hit that little subscribe button. I'm coming out with more videos. We'll come back. We'll see you sooner than later. Make sure you don't miss a beat here at Cetra's Angel Hood in all your weirdness. Because your weirdness is divine. And it is so damn fine. Deuces, bro. Like, hang 10 and enjoy 2023. I'm out.
And when the day is done, she's still holding on to the place she had when she was making light of you, making love to you. Now she's making light of love untrue. She's still walking every night, pacing streets in the moonlight. Moonshine smile on the young one. Moonshine find me to fall upon. Make a path to find the lost one. Make a way to watch